We have Amrut Hiranya, dog guru. He's a dog psychologist, honorary in canine behavior and training. My first question would be to Amrut. Amrut is a dog psychologist. Amrut, is this a welcome move? I remember the last time you were on our panel, you said very clearly that aggressive, ferocious dogs can be recognized, identified, and they could be kept in shelters. The rest of them should be sterilized and let out into their comfort zones. Is this a verdict that you welcome?
Surely do, because like Madam Nanita Sharma, I hope I'm spelling her right, like she mentioned, it is a balance. Like Menaka Gandhi Madam did mention what is aggressive. People calling a dog on a two-wheeler aggressive or a dog chasing a vehicle aggressive is not aggressive. Aggressive is a dog regardless of their hormonal behavior, maternal behavior as a female dog, or food aggression, hormonal aggression, food aggression, maternal aggression. Other than this, if there is a dog that is aggressively attacking one person or few people out of no reason, then they are termed to be aggressive. The attack for no reason. Now, the question of maternal aggression, where a mother had puppies and then she's going to be more protective, or hormonal aggression of male dogs being more protective about their area, being a territorial animal, this would come to an end with the Supreme Court's verdict that every dog has to be picked up. They have to be neutered. They have to undergo the anti-rabies vaccines and be brought back to their same area. So if this is practiced properly, that all these dogs are sterilized, then I'm sure 90% of the problem would reduce, and then the other 10% we could look at it as and when it comes around.
Welcome back. Let me cut across to Amrut. Amrut, my question to you on identifying aggressive dogs. So the ruling is pick up stray dogs, neuter them, and then release them back into where they came from. How are the civic bodies really going to identify stray dogs, aggressive stray dogs? I remember you told me that these aggressive ones are very clever. They know where to appear, where to hide, what time to come out. And how to behave. So how is it possible for civic bodies to identify among all the dogs that they pick up who's aggressive?
See, primarily I would want to thank News 9 for this, and second, Mr. Sharma very clearly mentioned that if and only if the civic bodies do justice to whatever the Supreme Court is told, as in they do the ABC programs properly, in the right way, only then is when it's going to be a successful program. And Mr. Menon also reconfirmed the same on that. It's a judicial, whatever has been taken is a balanced decision. We totally agree. And we also have one Mr. Kumar who has also agreed from the Resident Welfare Association that whatever is being done is welcomed. Now, coming to recognition of aggressive dogs, being the only honorary PhD in canine behavior and training across the country, and managing only aggressive dogs who've killed owners, killed children, killed street dogs, killed other dogs, breeded dogs, or these dogs who are called the deadly dogs like the pit bulls, the Dogo Argentinos for the last decade and a half. Well, what I would suggest, it is not difficult, like Mr. Sharma did mention, it is pretty easy for the welfare associations, the NGOs or the feeders to understand who's the aggressive one there, who's the pack leader there, because their behavior itself is the most dominating one amongst the other dogs there. So their help would be required very much for the municipal corporations, authorities to understand who are the pack leaders, who are the aggressive ones, who can be taken back and should they be brought back, should they be kept back and rehabilitated. That is up to the municipal corporation or the government. Coming back to the second part of it, when we are talking about these dogs feeding areas, it is very true that it is very right that we need one particular area. It may not take one day for all the dogs in approximately an acre to understand to go and eat in one place, but slowly. But no, nevertheless, they would surely understand in the next few weeks, few days that yes, this is the only place where we get free food. Second, if it is not one person who is feeding the dog, what happens is that, chalo, I'm a Brahmin, I'm a Hindu, I'm going and feeding chicken and rice, despite the fact that the dogs, my religion, that I want my dogs to eat. What happens with Ganesh Chaturthi that's coming up? I'm not coming out of the house, probably I have a festival. What happens if there's a good or a bad demise at my home? So I don't come out. Then these dogs are wandering, doing nothing but charging on children who are taking tiffin boxes to school, Zomato, Swiggy dealers, or the delivery people, problems like this do arise. So one particular place where all the feeders, regardless of they want, they don't want, have to be feeding the dog is the best thing to be done. And the identification be done by the Resident Welfare Association, or it also can be done by the municipal corporations. So there are multiple people who are bringing and leaving food there of different religion, different caste, different creed. So what happens is that religiously, regarding of whether it is on Christmas, whether it's on Eid, or whether it's on Ganpati or Dasera, dogs do understand they're getting food in one place. Why is this going to be advisable, and why is it going to be an advantage? Tomorrow, whenever we want to identify the aggressive one, it's easy. To capture the ones who are not neutered and who have not undergone the rabies vaccination, it's easy. So there would be one place in a locality where it's easy to capture these dogs, see if they're neutered. If they're neutered, great. If not, get them neutered. See if they've undergone the vaccine. And in fact, because we spoke about, you started speaking about the Karnataka, and in Bangalore being the capital, BBMP, during the time of Sri Manjunath Prasad, who was the commissioner of BBMP, and Mr. Randeep, an IAS officer who was heading the Animal Welfare Board, we had come up with something called a Shwana app, whereas every person who's a taxpayer could get to the app and find out a website. I don't know if it's still under progress, if it's working, to find out who are the dogs in my my area, in my municipal corporation. Who are they vaccinated? When were they vaccinated? The picture available? Were they given an anti-rabies? These things. So such things coming into existence, and like Mr. Sharma said, if it is brought into existence without any malpractice, only then the public would be very safe, careful, and can understand the transparency of the work being done. Thank you.
You're really sounding. You're giving a perfectly ideal situation, and so far, municipal authorities haven't lived up. We're really hoping and begging that they do this time. We also had Amrut, who gave us a little perspective on that. Thank you very much. We're going to keep a track on this story and follow up to see how far this progressed.